All right. Good afternoon, year 8 students. Guys, there is like about, I think, 42 of y'all now. All right. And there are more numbers coming in, means more students are joining in. I just need your help. Okay. I just need your help. Can y'all please type in the group chat your name so that I can mark your attendance? All right, type out your name so that I can mark your attendance. Whoever, only once. All right, write it only once. Yes, and possible with your class, guys. Easier, better for your class. But those who have already write the name, it's okay. Don't repeat again. Okay, no need to write again. Those who have already passed, it's okay. All right, I repeat again. Very good afternoon to year 8 students. Guys, I need those of you who just came in to write your name and your class. All right, those of you who just came in, write your name and your class as I can get the attendance. All right, for those who have done it, so only do it once. Do not type more than once, okay? Because I need to check on your attendance. Just do it once. Kevin, I already tell do once only and you're repeating again. I told you it's okay, right? Do not type more than once. I told you all clearly, okay? You only type once. Okay, for those of your lines is not, I mean, those of you, if your internet connectivity line is not strong, guys, I think you can turn off your webcam so that, it won't lag much. Okay, as long as you are there, okay, just turn off your webcam so that the internet would not lag much on your side. All right. I will turn on if it's necessary, okay, or else, I have to turn it off also because there's a large number of y'all, almost, I think there is 65 of y'all till now, all right? So I will definitely share whatever documents that's necessary. So those of you who have your internet connectivity which is slow, you can switch off your webcam, okay, as long as you guys are there and you respond to me. Okay, those of you who just came in, I need y'all to write your name and also your class. All right, those of you who just came in, I need y'all to write your name and your class only once. Do not write it more than once. Okay, only write it once. All right. Okay, one more time for those who just came in. Guys, for those who just came in, okay, very good afternoon to the entire year 8 students. Those who just came in, please write your name and your class in the group chat. Okay, it's for your attendance sake. Okay, those who just came in, please write your name and your class in the group chat so that it's for your attendance purpose. All right. So far there's like about 73 of y'all. Okay, let's wait for the rest. All right, for those who just came in, okay, I'm repeating again because there are few who just came in. For those who just came in, please write your name and class in the group chat once only. Okay, for those of you who just came in, please write your name and class in the group chat once only. Do not repeat it, okay, because I'll be having to check your attendance there. All right. So guys, I think I can start off the clinic for today. Anyway, once again, very good afternoon to all year 8 students. First and foremost, thank you so much for coming into the science clinic. It's something beneficial for your guys, for all of y'all. All right, so another one more important thing is that if you guys feel that I'm lagging, okay, please do let me know. In a while, I think when I actually present my slides and when I'm actually discussing the past year papers, I will actually close my camera. Okay, probably it's just to prevent the internet from lagging, or for you, like, you're able to hear it clearly. Okay, and on your side, Right, and on your side, right? Okay, and on your side, if you think that your internet is not strong, guys, okay, if you think if your internet is not strong or you're having any connectivity issue, it's okay for you to switch off your webcam, okay, as long as you are there and you're participating and you're responding in the group chat, okay, or when I unmute y'all, okay, but I don't think so. I'm gonna unmute. Probably you can raise any questions if you have in the group chat, and I'll answer all your questions need as much as I can. All right. So please make sure if you think that the internet connectivity is hanging, okay, or it's lagging or it's not stable, then you can switch your camera off. All right. So that as long as you're interactive and you're doing whatever that have been given to you, the task. All right, so let's start off the session for today. Very good afternoon for all year 8 students. As I told you earlier, thanks once again for turning up for today's science clinic. So today's science clinic, what is the main objective that we are into the science clinic is to make sure that you guys are familiarized with how to answer the questions, okay, especially the checkpoint based question. How are you supposed to answer the question according to the question's need? Okay, like for example, they ask you to define what is digestive system, for example. All right, they ask you to actually identify, okay, they ask you to define what is digestive system, and then they give you like 1 mark, or okay, they give you 2 marks for that. All right, so if they give you 2 marks for that, you are supposed to answer by giving 2 points. All right, but when you give only 1 point, then there is no necessary for you to get 2 points. All right, so that's how it works. Okay, very simple. Okay, you give 5 ringgit, or maybe you give 4 ringgit, and you expect a Starbucks from the person. Do you think the person will be able to give you? No, right? Because the Starbucks is quite pricey, okay? And you're going to give 4 buck and 5 buck, and you expect a Starbucks. It's impossible. And same goes here. All right, if the marks is 2 marks, okay, you just give 1 point and you're expecting for 2 marks. That is impossible. So here today I'm going to guide y'all how are you supposed to prepare yourself, okay, how are you guys supposed to get ready for your checkpoint paper, and also how are you all going to be mentally prepared for this upcoming assessment throughout this year for your year 8. And you must also remember that year 8 is not the year that you can relax, that you can play around. No, especially for science, because science is a continuous subject. Okay, the topics are continuous for the all 3 levels, starting from year 7, year 8, and year 9. Okay, like for example, when you learn in year 7 about plants, okay, you learn only the parts of plant, like what is the function of stem, what's the function of roots, okay. But as you move to year 8, you will go through a little bit in detail, like that means what is the function of xylem tissue, what is the function of phloem tissue. This is something extra that you learn in year 8. All right, so when you move to year 9, okay, which is your checkpoint year, you'll be learning in detail a bit more, like on the equation part. How will the photosynthesis equation works? All right, so how are you going to balance the equation? What is exactly happening in the photosynthesis process? So all these types of what do you call topics, okay, all this division happens in your lower secondary. Okay, so you are supposed to pay attention, not necessary only when you reach to year 9. It will be too late. Okay, you're supposed to start your work now itself. Okay, you're supposed to know yourself, okay, and you're supposed to build up yourself in whichever chapters that you're weak at this point of time. All right, so let's move to our science clinic year 8, year 2020. Okay, so let's check what we have for today. So as usual, we have our content here. All right, so what's our content for today? We are going to learn about the tips. That means you guys are going to know the tips, how to answer the question according to the question's need. That means the question, what does the question want, not that what you know about that chapter. Okay, so two different things. All right, so like for example, if you're asking what is photosynthesis? All right, so the question is asking what is photosynthesis. So you are supposed to write photosynthesis is a process whereby the plants make their own food using sunlight. All right, you are supposed to answer that, but what do you answer? Photosynthesis, plants give oxygen. No, that is not the way. That means you are only answering what you know. You are not answering what the question wants. All right. So this is what we are going to learn. This is what exactly we are going to learn. And then we are also going to emphasize on the key points, as science subjects require key points and specific answer. I normally emphasize this to every chapter and every lesson of ours, I believe. Okay, I always say, guys, you don't have to write pretty lengthy paragraph, you don't have to write one long essay, because this is not language paper. All right, if you're going to do that for your English, if you're going to do that for your BM, yes, you have to, you have no choice. All right, but if you're going to do that for your science, no. Okay, the examiner is not going to check how many words that you write. Okay, but the examiner is exactly going to check what is the exact key point that you have given in order for you to get your marks. All right, and then the third point is answering the questions according to marks that has been provided in the question paper. So this is what exactly I was explaining earlier. Like, for example, the definition of digestive system, it's given 2 marks. Okay, but you are expecting, I mean, you just gave 1 point there and you're expecting 2 marks there, which is impossible. Means you look into the marks first, how many marks that has been given there. So according to the marks is what your points need to be. Okay, and then the last point is going to be about the practice questions related to checkpoint and partial progression tests on the chapters that we have covered up so far, especially chapter 1, 2, 6, 8. Because if I were to take other chapters, we have not completed these chapters, right? So the only chapters that we have done so far in our classes throughout this session, till this session, is chapter 1, 2, 6, 10. All right, so we will do all the questions that's related to the checkpoint and also partial progression test, which I have actually collected and I have compiled it in PDF. Later part, I'll give you time to do all the questions and you have to answer them. We are going to discuss the answers together. So this is what we are going to do, all right, for our science clinic. Okay, so this is a little bit of introduction for your checkpoint next year. All right, so a short introduction so that some of you might be too interested on knowing what is checkpoint all about. Okay, so science checkpoint, your code is 1113 for science. All right, so it consists of 2 papers, such as paper 1 and paper 2. So each paper carries 50 marks and the total score for both papers will be 100 marks. So what they are trying to say here is, in your year 9, you will have 2 papers. Like now your percentage is 100 marks, correct? So as you move to year 9, you will have 2 papers. Paper 1, it will carry 50 marks, and paper 2 is another 50 marks. All right, so paper 1 based on short structured based question that might carry 1 or 2 marks for each question maximum. Okay, so it depends again what are the type, but they are short structured questions. All right, but paper 2 based on long structured based questions that might carry maximum up to 3 to 4 marks depending on the question's weightage and also towards the experimental design based question. Means it could be more towards experiments. Okay, and then they might question you what would be the prediction. Okay, what would be the predicted results and what is the conclusion, and what are the variables that you think it might be. So that or describe or explain about this experiment. Okay, so that would carry a pretty much more marks, like 3 to 4 marks. So this is literally what your checkpoint paper is all about. All right, so again, you will have 2 papers. You will have paper 1, you will have paper 2. Paper 1 will carry 50 marks and paper 2 is 50 marks as well. All right, so that is the difference between the paper 1 and paper 2. All right, So this was a little introduction, okay, for my what do you call science clinic slides, right? Okay, now we are going to do more towards question based. So as I was explaining to y'all earlier, all right, I am going to give y'all paper one example of question, your past year checkpoints or progression test paper one, and I'm also going to give you paper two questions. Now, where are you going to get this paper? I am going to send you a link in the group chat. Okay, I want y'all to actually do paper one and paper two. And paper one normally it requires 1 hour, and paper two it requires 1 hour also. But in our case, we have almost all together in 2 hours only, correct? So how long will you want, guys? Okay, we will do paper one first. Is that okay? Show a thumbs up if you agree to do paper one first. I will send you the link for paper one first. Okay, for paper one, I will pass you that examples of question of paper one in your group chat now. And I think I will give you time until 3:10. Is that okay? Is that okay? I think by 3 is enough because we need to do a discussion on the paper as well. All right. So by 3, we will discuss that. After that, we will focus on paper 2. Okay, we will focus on paper 2. You are going to do the answer. I am going to call you out one by one. You're going to answer me. Yeah? All right. So whether you like it or not, you guys are going to do the questions. And I'm going to call you out by name. You guys are going to give me the answer. So we will have an interactive session so that you guys don't sleep around or at the back of it. All right. Can we do that? Show a thumbs up, all of y'all. Can I see a thumbs up, all of y'all? All right. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to give you paper one now. Okay, hold on, yeah. I'm going to copy the link for y'all. Right, hold on, yeah. Okay, paper one. Right, guys. I'm going to pass you the paper one first. You guys are going to do this paper one. Okay, download it's in PDF. I want you all to answer the question. I'm going to call you out one by one. You're going to answer sharp 3 p.m. Okay, listen carefully, sharp 3 p.m. All right, and here you go in 3, 2, 1, and now. Do it now, guys. Click to the link and see whether can you see these questions or not. Paper one. Science Clinic paper one. Do it now. Yeah, you're welcome. Can you just check it out? Can you all open the link? All right. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much for your response. Now you can start doing sharp 3. We are going to discuss. Can you all download? Those of you who have printer, I think you can just print it out. All right, but those of you who can download and you can keep it, you can even write it in your what do you call exercise book, yes, or maybe in a piece of paper. You write the answer, but I would want you all to write in a piece of paper easier. Cannot download? Can. You guys can. I have already edited. Check it one more time. Refresh yourself and check. Only paper one. Yes, Zizan. You can also type in the document. Okay, you can download and then you can type in a document form. You can have it for your personal one. Okay, do not do any changes in the folder, but you can have it for your self. All right, I can also open up here. Probably some of y'all cannot see. Yeah, because it's quite, if it's quite blurry or what, I can share screen here. Hold on. Hold on, yeah. I'll share screen for y'all. All right, cut here. Okay, so this is your questions. You can download in Word and you can start doing. Okay, I would actually ask you all to print it out, much easier, but if you cannot print out now, it's okay. You can just download and do it in your Word form. It's still fine. Kendrick, it's because I told you, if you listen carefully, because I told you it was past year question. So I picked up selective question that we are done with the chapters. Okay, that's the reason. Yeah, because I can't be asking the Cambridge examiner to actually follow what we have learned, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, chapter 1 to 6, 10 in order. So they have their own question. I have picked up selected question. That's why I told you I'm picking up all from past year progression test and also checkpoint. So that's why it's such. Right? Please do it now. Sharp 3 we are going to discuss, guys. So get ready. Minu, I told you if you can print out, it's easier. You can do it on the paper itself and keep track. If you don't have printer now, you cannot print out, it's okay. Download and change to Word and start doing in that and keep it, save it with you itself. All right, it's good so that we want to discuss, it's easier. All right. Guys, sharp 3 we are going to discuss. Remember that. Read the questions properly. Remember whatever points that I've explained earlier and do accordingly. Yes, Akil, you can. For now, I'm not talking anything, but if you want to rejoin, yes, you can. Okay, guys, quickly do sharp 3 p.m. We are going to discuss this whole paper. Okay, there are only few questions, but it really needs time. You need to plot this one all carefully. All right, this graph and everything. So I have taught you all these, how to calculate speed, everything. All this is here. Okay, calculating the speed, what variables, constant, all that, digestive system. Okay, xylem, flowworm, all this. So please read the questions and do. Guys, you all can download yourself, right? You don't need this, right? I don't have to share. Later part, I'll share for the answer. All right. Okay. Guys, can you all do? Is everything okay so far? Show a thumbs up if you can. All right, great. Please show a thumbs up if you are able to do. Very good. Okay, you have like about 10 minutes, yeah? I'm just letting you know you have like about 10 minutes, all right? Yes, Howren can. It is because that's your past year checkpoint and it's the exact chapter. So you all cannot tell it's difficult because it's something that you guys have learned. All right, guys, it's 3 o'clock. Can we discuss the answers? How many of y'all are done? Please show a thumbs up. I'll check randomly. Okay, most of y'all are done, I think. Right? Most of y'all are done. All right, we have to discuss because later part we are going to do paper. We are going to do paper 2 as well. That's why I ask you to make it fast because paper 1 estimation is 1 hour, paper 2 is 1 hour, guys. Right? So you have to be quick, and there's only few selected questions. The whole paper itself is actually 1 hour, but I'm only giving you few questions. All right, so it's consider more than that the time. It's okay. Anyway, we will do the discussion. Later part you all can do. I will share the answer scheme with y'all. How does it works? All right, hold on. All right, let me share the screen. Okay, guys, so this is the answer scheme. All right, so in literally it's 3 mark paper, correct? The first question here, this is 3 mark paper, whereby you are supposed to draw a line for the correct organ and the correct function. So you'll have 3 mark in total here. So what would you do? This is the answer scheme. Large intestine, intestine, it's B, and then it absorbs water. One they have done for you, all right? They have done the one examples for you, all right? I think which one they have done? A, they have done for you, correct? A, stomach, and then digest protein. So B is large intestine, and then that is for your absorbs water. And then small intestine, what is your C? Let's see what your C. Your C is actually pancreas. Okay, your C is pancreas, and what's the function? It produces enzyme. All right, and then what is small intestine? That is your D, so it absorbs digested food. So if you write all the answer like this, you have actually draw it out properly, you have total 3 marks. So this is how your marking scheme will be like. All right, and then question 7 here. Question here is what it's about xylem, right? Okay, so Mike puts the stem of a white flower into red ink. Okay, so after some time, the white flower turns red. The white flower turns the red faster in warmer, dry air. So suggest why. So the answer here is because, right, the paper, the mark, it has to be water evaporates faster. Okay, so you have 1 mark here, evaporation. Water evaporates faster, you have 1 mark. And then the red ink travels through the water carrying tissue of stem. Now the diagram shows part of this tissue. Name the tissue which carries water and minerals. It's only going to be 1 word because your mark is 1 mark here. So what would be your answer scheme? Xylem. All right, so you just write xylem and you get 1 mark. Now, write 2 ways that the structure of this tissue enables it to transport water. You are supposed to write 2 ways. What is the function of xylem? All right, so you can choose any of it. Okay, there are like about 4 points here. You can choose any 2 of it. All right, so you have hollow tubes or no content, no end walls is a combined to form long tubes, waterproof walls. There are thick walls, rigid walls, and also strong walls. Okay, so any 2 of these. All right, any 2 of these. Yes, you can also write xylem tissue, no problem. You write xylem tissue is fine as long as you don't just write tissue. Then if you write tissue only, no marks. Okay, but if you mention the word xylem, it's still fine. All right. Okay, so let's move to the next question. It's pretty much easy, guys, if only you know the concept. If you do not know the concept, then it's very difficult. Okay. Why do you have to write lengthy aksharan? See, this is where you lose marks simply and you wasting your time. Okay, I told you to check your marks. Your marks is only 1. So your answer has to be direct point. Just write xylem. Does it ask what is the function of xylem? No, it didn't. If they ask what is the function of xylem and what is the tissue and what is the function, then you write 2. For 2 marks, if they ask, yes. Now the problem is they just say name the tissue. So you just write xylem. Why do you have to write a function? You're wasting your time. You only have 1 hour there. So that's why I say write according to the question's need. Do not write what you know. Okay, it's a 2 different thing. All right, this is where you have to improve. Okay, it's not about what you know, it's about what the examiner wants you to write. All right, so this is xylem, you get 1 mark, and then any 2 of these are later part. I'll share the answer scheme also in the drive folders. You can download it for you. All right. Okay, so this is going to be another question, right? The next question about speed. All right, now you still have some information about the distance of a cyclist travel in a given time. Now you are supposed to complete the graph using the information. So you are supposed to label the axis. I always tell you, right? The first column, the second column, very important. You need to plot and you need to draw a line. Okay, so you will have 3 marks here. See, so each is 1 mark. So how do you plot it? I told you the first column always. I remember telling you this all the time. All right, so here they already give you the number. Okay, they already give you the number. So this will be your time in seconds, your x-axis, which is your first column. Can you see your first column is x-axis? Always. First column is x-axis. Second column is y-axis. Okay. So your x-axis, you must write time in seconds. You get 1 mark. You write distance in meter. You get 2 marks. You plot accordingly and you draw the graph. You will get another mark. So altogether, you will have 3 marks just like that. But if you forget to do any of these simple things, you will just lose your marks. All right, so very important. Okay, so they have tell you what to write. Okay, x-axis you have to write times seconds. Okay, and then y-axis distance in meters, and then you will have to plot it correctly and then draw the line, and then you get 3 marks completely. Okay, if you don't do any of these, then you would not get complete mark. Yes, you can. Of course, you can do that. Okay, distance you can write m means meter in bracket, and then time s in bracket. You write second, can, because that is the unit. But don't write capital M, capital S. Wrong. It's a different unit already. Okay, so make sure when you write the unit, your unit is correct. Okay, so next question. Calculate the speed of the cyclist. All right, so all of y'all should know what is the formula of speed. You just learn. Okay, so speed equals to distance over time, correct? So first you see, now they're gonna ask you to write the calculate, right? So it's 2 mark. So when it's 2 mark, 1 is for the calculation, 1 more is to justify the mark. So you will have 2 marks there. So let's check. This is your marking scheme. All right, so distance over time, you write the formula here, 1 mark. Okay, you have to write the formula, and also you have to divide, like for example 50 divide 10. Okay, that's the answer. So you are supposed to have 5 meter per second, so you will have 2 marks there. All right, so it's with or without working, because it's 2 mark, but make sure you write your formula there. That's important. I would suggest you all not to write the what do you call it, the capital. Even your formula here is wrong, Hannah. Okay, your speed is correct, but your distance must be d cap small letter, s small letter. So here you say we are going wrong. To be safe side, better write the whole word. Speed equals to distance over time. It doesn't take much time. All right, just to be on the safe side, write the complete word, because your unit here is wrong already. Caps lock. This is not capital letter. Your distance, suppose D is not capital, T is not capital. So that's how you will get wrong already. Okay, so better write speed equals to distance over time. All right, and then you see you write like this, distance over time, and then you want to do your working, up to you, and then make sure you justify your answer. It's 5 meter per second. Write your unit. If they have given you the unit, you're safe. So they have already given you, but if there's no unit, please write it down. All right, let's move to the next question. Okay, there is more question. What is that? Guys, it's okay. I will give the answer. Okay, because if you all going to write, it's going to be very lengthy. Okay, let me give you the answer. All right, so A is going to be your esophagus. I'm going to see the answer scheme. It's here. Okay, so A is your esophagus, B is your large intestine. All right, A is your esophagus, B is your large intestine. Okay, now write down one function of small intestine, which is your C. Okay, what is the function of your small intestine? If you write absorption of nutrients or chemical digestion or enzyme digestion, any one of these, you will get 1 mark. All right, so clear cut, you will have 2 mark here, you will have 1 mark here, automatically 3 marks is there for you. All right, if you're going to write absorption of nutrients. Absorb digested food, wrong. Absorb digested food is your whole body, it's your digestive system. Your whole digestive system is absorbing the food. Okay, but if you say absorb nutrient, yes, correct, it absorbs nutrient. Breaking down starch, protein, and fat. Why not? Why are you writing so lengthy, Krisha? It's not Krisha, it's Eng, right? Yeah. Guys, why are you all writing so lengthy? You can just write one word. It absorbs nutrients. Terry, please don't write water because absorption of water and water and minerals is big. Your large intestine. Okay, your large intestine. But if you are going to write small intestine, better nutrients. Okay, Sinuan, you are copying back the question which they have given you. They wanted points. I told you all, okay, their way of questioning might not give you answer. Okay, you want to be smart, you want to copy back the question very wrong, Sinuan. Okay, make sure you use the right term. Don't use the wrong term. Okay, absorb digested food. Okay, accepted. Okay, but absorbing digested food in a way, um more appropriate if you can say nutrients. Okay, I would say it's more appropriate if you can use the word nutrients. You already get familiarized. Small intestine is itself is to absorb nutrients from the digested food. This makes sense. Okay, absorbs nutrients from the digested food. If you're telling absorb digested food, the sentence itself is hanging there. Can you see that? Do you understand, Sinwen? So when we are practicing, better to practice specific key point, direct key point. Don't, don't make the sentence hanging. So it's like, the examiner will think, absorb digested food. Okay, fine. Food digested. Okay. And then which part? Even stomach also digest food. Ah, you understand, Sinwen? So we be specific. All right. Okay, so that's one. So the total marks here, you will get 3 marks, 3 points. All right, so let's move to question 7 now. The following question, right? The last question. All right. Okay, write down 2 variables that he keeps the same. Guys, I always tell y'all there is 3 things you need to know. One is the variable that change. One is the variable that you measure. And the third one is the variable that is the same or constant. You need to know if it's an experiment. Okay, so in this case, you can write any 2 of these answers. Same distance between timing gates, same surface on ramp, same height, same position of start line. Okay, idea that the toy always travels parallel to the edge of the ramp. So any one that is same here, you can choose any 2 of these. Okay, then you'll get the answer. Okay, other than that, I would suggest you to focus on this because this is exactly the checkpoint based question. So the answers are also given by the examiners. Follow what the answer scheme is all about. All right. Yes, length of ramp, length of, yeah, can, length of ramp, surface of ramp or length of ramp accepted because they are not calculating the length here, right? Out of books. Can, direct, very good. There, all this is same, length of ramp, can, accepted. All right. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Which 2 measurements are needed to work out the average speed of the toy truck? Which 2 measurements? So you will have 2 marks here, distance between the timing gate in meters and the time taken for the to travel between the timing gate. So meter over second, distance over time. Very easy, right? Distance over time. Okay, so you write the title only here. You get 2 marks straight away. Okay, now you have to write the average speed of the toy truck. You see here, guys, this marks is 3 marks. 3 marks. So formula 1 mark, working 1 mark, writing back the answer with unit 1 mark. Okay, so let's check the answer. So this is how I told you, right? 2 marks is here already. Distance over time, formula 1 mark, and then working 1 over 2.5, another mark. Okay, and then finalizing the answer 0.4 meter per second. You get 1 more mark. So total here you already get complete 3 marks. So 4 meter per second. Are you clear, guys? So this is how you're supposed to do the example of checkpoint papers. Are you sure? Are you sure, guys? You can understand paper 1. This is your paper 1. Please show a thumbs up if you're clear with your paper 1. All right. Perfect. Okay, I will share the answer scheme in the folder as well later part. Okay, so I will give you in the group chat. Okay, now can we do paper 2, guys? Can we start to do paper 2 and then we discuss quickly before 4 p.m.? All right, perfect. Okay, I'm going to pass you paper 2 now. Hold on. Quickly, I will pass you the paper 2. All right. Hold on, guys. All right, I'm going to pass you the paper 2 link now. And here you go. Do it now, guys. All right, please do it now. We will discuss sharp 3:45. Is that okay? We don't waste much time. 3:45. Can sharp 3:45. All right. Okay, perfect. I'll attach the answer scheme in your paper 1 link itself. Just copy your link and keep it safe somewhere else. Please keep it safe, the link somewhere else. I will pass the answer scheme as well. Okay, do your paper 2 now fast. Sharp 3:45. We're going to discuss. Hurry up. Different constituents and the energy means different level of or different type of food. Constituents means the food that you consume. Marcus. Got it, Marcus? All right. Quick, guys. 3:45. We discuss. Depends. If they have written, depends on what type of question or sentence you're using it. You read the questions. That's how you're supposed to use the term. Right. I think it will be much easier in this way. 8181 Hannah, if you don't mind, can you check is all our students of class 81 is there or not? Okay. Except for Kai couldn't make it. I have got the email. 81 82 who can take 82 I think. Yeah, thank you, Hannah. Um 82 Kirtana 82, can you take charge? Just check which students are not in 82. 83 will be 83. 82 Kirtana, please take charge, check who's not in. 83 Hauran, yeah, 83, right? Hauran. Okay, Hauran is 84, is it? Okay, Hauran, you check on 84. Hauran, check on 84. 83, I think I'll give who can I give? Okay, the rest, check the rest. 83 Kaishwan is not in, okay, so I've got the email as well. Who can go for 83? Nishant, can you check on 83? Nishant, are you there? Um, who else? All right. Fong, you're 83, right, Fong? Oh, who's 83? Can you all show thumbs up? Easier for me. Bianca. Okay, Chun. Bianca, you just check out for 83. See who's not in. Type it out. All right, thank you. Okay, 84 already got. 83, 82, 81 done. 85. 85. I think I will ask. Where is 85? Eight five, like where? And Andrea, you're 85, right? Andrea. Oh, sorry, you're 82. Okay, for 87 Minu, you check. Minu 87, you check. 86 85 Akil. Akil, please check for 85 Akil. 86 I think I'll give Jongza. Jongza, you're 86, right? Please check who's not in for 86. Just update me in the chat. Jongza, can you do that? Update in the chat. Okay. Okay, 86 done, 87 done, 88. 88. Davinesh, can you check, please? 88. All right, Kirtana, can you name them, Kirtana, please? Okay, let me tell you. I think Sarah, 85, Sarah have sent me email. Um, I think who else? Kai Xuan have sent me email. Who else? Yeah. Zahra have sent me email. Not Zara, Zahra. Okay, she has sent. Chong Liang also has sent an email. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students, except 5 students. The rest, please take charge. Inform me who's not in, please. Keep updating, guys. Those name I've mentioned, you keep updating. Guys, the rest, hurry up. Sharp 3:45, we are going to discuss paper 2. No need to send email, Davinish. Like those who didn't turn up, only they sent me email. You just tell me here who is not here from 8A. Akhil, just name 3 of them who are here, please. Thank you. All right, those who have updated from every class of yours, thank you so much, guys. Right, those who are updating, thank you. I truly appreciate. Okay, the rest of y'all guys, hurry up, please do. You only have 5 more minutes for discussion. Guys, 1 more minute. Hurry up. 1 more minute. Yes, Akil, noted. No problem. Understood. Alright guys, it's 3:45, so let's discuss the answers, and then I will attach the answer scheme for y'all, okay? So for now, we discuss the questions first. Alright, so let's start. I'll share the screen. That's my paper, okay. Alright, so this is your question paper, right? So this is for your paper 2. You see how the way they have asked the questions, it's almost, the papers are almost the same, but again it depends on the way how they ask the question. One is more towards experimental base, and one more is more towards what do you call theoretical base. Yes, the answer scheme will be in the Google Drive later part where you took this question. All right. Food contains a mixture of different constituents, means different nutrients or different content. Constituents means content. All right. Now, the masses of the constituent in each food do not add up to 100 gram. Name one other constituent present in each of the food. All right. So, what is the other constituent? All right. So, wait, let me show you all the answer. It's okay, guys. You don't have to write. If you're going to write, it's going to pop up all the time. Okay. We have to finish it on time. Okay. So, let's see. All right. Okay. Okay, the answer can be protein, fiber, minerals, vitamin, okay, any one of these, okay. You can also accept water. So it can be protein, fiber, mineral, bread. Not, they didn't ask you to name this food. They ask you to name the constituent, means the nutrient, any sort of nutrient that present in each of the food. All right. Mass of sugar. Sugar, no, because the carbohydrate is already here. What? So carbohydrate is already here, fat is already here, vitamin C is already here. What is not here is mostly on protein. Okay, what is not there is protein, fiber, minerals, vitamins can. Okay, protein is also there, fiber, minerals. If you say water, then yes. All right, just follow the answer scheme. Okay, what constituent in butter provides the most energy? Guys, this one, if you get wrong, I don't know what to say. Okay, butter definitely is fat. So you get 1 mark. All right. So what constituent in bread provides most energy? And you should know very well, it's carbohydrate. Okay, so you have 1 more mark there. Okay, then. Okay, cooked potato contains much less vitamin C than raw potato. Why? Okay, this is a common sense, and even then you should know when you're talking about vitamin C will be destroyed when you heat them, or vitamin C will be decomposed by cooking. Any one of these points you write, you will get 1 mark. Okay, any one according to the answer scheme. Just follow your answer scheme. Okay. There's no such thing that the heat will evaporate vitamin C. No. Okay, guys, please don't use the wrong term, huh? Okay, and Nadra, no, it doesn't burns the vitamin, but it destroys when the nutrient means the vitamin itself will be destroyed, because when you heat up, that's why when they say, when you're even drinking the vitamin C drink, right, they say just drink with the normal water, don't pour in the hot water or what, because immediately it's no function. When you use the vitamin C in the hot water, it will destroy your vitamin C, your immune system, so it's gone. Okay, so that's why you are not supposed to heat it up. All right, less, not to say don't have at all, but it will be very less. All right, so this is about how light affects photosynthesis. Circle the correct answer. Which gas is produced by the pondweed during photosynthesis? Okay, definitely all of y'all should know the answer is oxygen. That's what they produce. Okay, that's what they produce. Yeah, the water absorbs the vitamin C, but again, the heat is not needed. When you apply heat, it's going to be troublesome. Means the vitamin C will not be functional anymore. All right, get to this question now, guys. All right, what is gas produced? Definitely, the answer is oxygen. Okay, and then the next question, the boiling tube is moved away from the lamp. So as the amount of light that reaches the pondweed decrease, the rate of photosynthesis also decreases. Okay, because the boiling tube is moved away. You see the situation, they say away, so you cannot put increase here, not logic. Okay, if you say the boiling tube is moved towards the lamp, then you can put the increase here. Now it's moved away from the lamp. Okay, so as the amount of light that reaches the conduit decreases, okay, the rate of photosynthesis also decreases. That's what even your what do you call, your answer scheme is all about. All right, but again, if you wanted to write increase, okay, both also you must write increase. If you write increases, probably you'll get 1 mark instead of 2 mark. Why? Because you didn't understand the question. Okay, so they will at least give you, like, that sympathy mark, 1 mark instead of 2 marks. You lose one more mark there. Okay, because you didn't read the question. They say moved away from the land. All right. So question C, light is a factor that affects the rate of photosynthesis. Suggest one other factor that affects the rate of photosynthesis. So it can be amount of carbon dioxide, temperature, amount of water, color of light, pH. Any one of these, if you write, you will get 1 mark. Okay. Amount of conduit in a test tube, wrong. Okay, because they did not ask what is the variable. They asked what are the factor that affects. Remember, I taught you chapter 1, what are the factors? These are the factors: amount of carbon dioxide, temperature, amount of water, color of light, and also pH. Okay, so not the variable. So you have to differentiate, guys. All right, so next question. Okay, let's move to next question. Okay, this one you have to calculate the record speed for the 1500 meter race in the year 1930. Write your answer in two significant figures. So you know what is two significant figure, right? I always tell you it's standardized. You are supposed to write two significant figure. Okay, so what happened is your second is 260 second. You have to change that first. 1500 divide with 260. Why? Because 1500 is meter and it has to be in second, meter per second, right? Distance over time. Okay, so 1500 divide 260, you get 5.8 meter per second. So you have 3 marks incomplete. Where do you get 3 marks incomplete? Is when you change the volume. Like for example, this is in seconds, right? So you first thing you identify first 260. Okay, so 1500 divided with 260, you are already doing the working with the formula. And when you write 5.8 meter per second, you already get 3 points here. Okay, in total. All right, now Martha grows tomato plants in a greenhouse. Name the process plant used to make their own food. Very simple. You should know the answer: photosynthesis. All right. Next, Martha adds more carbon dioxide gas into the greenhouse. Explain why. You have, can you see the marks here? You have 2 marks, means you need 2 points here. What you need to write? Carbon dioxide is needed for photosynthesis. More photosynthesis, more food is made. Bigger plants increase the crop yield or faster growth. Any one of these 2 points that you write, you will have 2 complete marks there. All right, and then moving on, Martha has 2 different greenhouse. After 2 weeks, she compared the size of the tomato plants in 2 different greenhouse. So write down 2 things she could measure. Okay, this is variable that you can measure to compare the size of the tomato plants, guys. So what is something that you can measure? Height. Okay, you can measure the mass, which is the weight. Dry mass is the weight. Number of tomatoes, okay, and then surface area of leaves or number of leaves. See, you can accept the word weight also. If it's not written dry mass, you write weight, accepted. Okay, something that you can measure towards the end of the day. Okay, length of what? Weight of tomatoes, yes, can. Okay, if you write length only, what length? Not specific. You did not write what length. It's wrong. I told you, right, when you're writing, write in detail. Be specific. Science is all being specific. You did not write specifically, you would not get marks. Okay, just remember one thing. The examiner don't know anything. Okay, imagine the examiner don't know anything. He or she is getting to know things through your answer. If you're just giving length, how would the examiner know what length? Length of what? The greenhouse? Length of what? Martha? So you must be specific, guys. Okay, when you're writing the answer, be specific on what you are up to. All right, that is very important. Yield means production. Okay, yield means production, means that what do you call increased crop yield, means the production of the crops, increasing the production of it. Yes. All right, so you always have to have your dictionary next to you in case if you do not know certain words. Now is fine, but exam, no. All right, Timba, investigate how plants use the water. So this is the equipment. So which part of the plants take in water? Okay, this one another bonus. Definitely it's roots or root hair. If you write roots or root hair, you get marks. 1 mark. Describe how the plant takes in water. Again, you have to explain. Transported, through osmosis, through the cell walls. If you write through the root hairs or through the roots, absorption. Okay, you write osmosis. Any one word of this, you will get 1 more mark. All right, and then describe what happens to the water after it is taken by the plant. Okay, this one got 3 marks, so you have to write any 3 points. Okay, so it's transported away, transport minerals, sugars, you get up, travels up to the stem, goes to the leaf, and then other parts of the plant, used in photosynthesis, evaporates through leaves or transpiration. If you use any 3 points of this, you will get marks. Okay, the function, what would happen to the water that is from the plants? Okay, what will happen? Yes, transpiration. You can get 1 mark out of it. If you write transpiration, if you write transported away to the other parts of the plant, you write travels up to the stem, all that is 1 mark for you there. All right, so let's move to the next question. Okay, another calculation here. So Aiko has a ball which is filled with the air, then the ball is compressed. Okay, this is states of matter. Okay, now complete the sentence that changes the ball. You have to use once. You can use once, more than once, or not at all. Okay, when she sits on the ball, the mass of the air inside it what? It stays the same. Okay, it stays the same. And then when she sits on the ball, the pressure inside it increases because you're applying the pressure from outside. So inside will increase. And when she sits on the ball, the volume of air inside will decrease because you're pressuring it. Okay, so the volume will decrease. It will try to put the what do you call the air out. Okay, so that is one part. And then remember this, Samuel sprays some perfume into the air in a closed room. 5 minutes later, Jackie, who is 5 meters away, smells the perfume. This is somewhat like we have done in our workbook. I'm pretty sure those who have done the exercise, you all know. Okay, now name the process that describes how perfume particles spread throughout the room. This is another bonus question because it relates to gas, and the answer is diffusion. Okay, the answer is diffusion. Explain why this process is faster in warmer room. Okay, why is it faster in warmer room? Because gas diffuses fast when heat is applied. Remember, they make fast movement. So they diffuse and make fast movement when the heat is applied. So that is the answer. So you will have 1 mark if you have written the answer. Um, Instead of telling more energy, you are supposed to tell movement because you're talking about diffusion, right? So when you talk about diffusion, you're talking about movement. Kinetic energy, which is movement, particles increase what? I would say, kinetic energy of the particles, yes. Means movement of the particles increase, can. Okay, better to say when the heat is applied, the particles move faster. The movement of the particles is faster. Yes, the particles will collide much faster, accepted. And they will travel faster also, can. All right, guys, so this is how you're supposed to answer the question, and you will get complete marks for all the papers. So all this while you have been doing paper 1 and paper 2, I told you all you are supposed to save your link. Okay, please save the link which I've given in the group chat, because you will be getting the answer scheme there itself. I think paper 1 I've uploaded the answer scheme, so I will upload the paper 2 now itself in a while, so that you can check it out, okay, for your reference. All right, so I really do feel that the science clinic has given you a lot of information, okay, and you guys know how to answer the question according to the question's need, and at the same time you guys also know how to answer according, um, in a way you are at the first stage of getting yourself prepared for the checkpoint format as well. All right, guys. So if everything is fine, I think we will call it off for a day. Okay. Thank you so much again for attending the science clinic. I'll see you guys after the weekend, means on Monday for those who have classes. The following day for those who have even week classes. Yeah, Tuesday classes. All right. So take care, guys. Thank you so much. Stay safe. Happy weekend. Bye. And thanks for joining. Hope it's beneficial enough for all of y'all. Okay, you can leave now. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.